Sometimes when they sleep, they don't annoy you so much. What else are they doing? Facebook. Okay, so they have their laptop open. A lot of laptops in the back. Not too many in the front, okay? Sometimes walk back there just to see what they're doing on their laptop. I'll be shocked if it has anything to do with your teaching. Okay? They're doing another class's homework. More likely they're playing games, checking their email, checking their face back. But they're Facebook? That's where they put all their facts, okay? Their Facebook. But they're not copying down what you write on the board. They're not paying attention to what you're listening to. What else are they doing back there? What are they doing back there in those back few rows? They're talking. Yes, they love to talk back there. What are they talking about?
Teacher.
God only. God. Very, very good. Okay, well, I like that. Who said teacher? Somebody said. Probably they're talking about the teacher and how awful the teacher is and why they hate coming to this class. What else are they talking about? Teachers. More than one teacher, not only you. Okay, somebody else. I have to give another. Who said teachers with an S?
Teachers with t-shirts.
Okay, one for that too. Okay, over there. Okay, so what they're doing is mainly not paying attention to your class. They're doing their homework for other classes. They're sleeping. They're not paying attention. They're looking out the window. They're daydreaming. They're thinking about their problems at home. They can't wait to get to the football field. Okay, so we know them. We all have them. They usually have the same kind of behavior. They're very easy to recognize. And when you give them an exam, they fail. When you call on them, do exercise 17, number 2. What's the first thing they do? They turn to their friend and say, what page? What page are we on? And what does their friend answer? Their friend says, I don't know. Why are you asking me? I was sleeping too. And so they go back and forth, looking for somebody who was not asleep. They probably have to ask somebody in the front row. But it takes so much of your time, so much of your energy, just trying to get them to find out. And then when they find out which number 17 is, they can't answer it anyway. They're lost, okay? So we know who they are, we know they're a problem, and they know that they probably, not only are they demotivated, but they demotivate you as a teacher. It's frustrating to have them there. Okay, now, second question. Why are they? Okay, why are they demotivated? Should be a reason. People aren't born. I don't think people are born demotivated. Why?
Because their previous teachers haven't given them the opportunity for just success in English language.
You can trace them back. You can trace them back to probably kindergarten or primary school. Maybe the first time they said something, the other children laughed. Okay, for the rest of the lifetime, they never speak. They were laughed at the first time, or in worst cases, they were hit. I do know of a few students who told me they made a grammar mistake and the teacher hit them. This is a great way to motivate students to okay? So, the thing is, you can always blame the teachers who came before you. If you're teaching M3, okay, I'm not going to show you from Thailand. If you're teaching the 10th grade, okay, you can blame the 9th grade teacher for making them unmotivated. The problem is, you were probably the 9th grade teacher. Yeah, you had them for 8th and 9th and 10th. So who do you have to blame? Yourself. You're the one. You're responsible. Somebody has not paid attention to these people, and maybe it's you. Okay? Or at least you're one of those people who did not contribute. Okay? What else makes them demotivated? Why else don't they want to learn? You all have them. They just don't seem to want to learn your subject. Why not?
Because they're bored.
Go ahead. It's a non-credit course. Okay, got something for that? Let's see. How about a lollipop goes for non-credit course, okay? Yes, non-credit course. Required courses. These aren't the courses they chose. These are the courses they have to take. Okay, that's not a great motivation when you have to take courses. Now, what you may find out is these students are very, very good at another subject. It's just not your subject. It could be political science, it could be economics, finance, accounting. You look at their GPA, 3.78. Why isn't it 4.0? Because they took 3 English courses. The English courses brought them down. Okay? But they're very, very good at their major, but their major is not English. All of our teachers now, we do not teach English majors. That belongs to the English department. Okay? We teach ESP. So we get everybody who's not an English major, and they're not highly motivated in that respect. What else makes them not want to learn? Okay, the room is too hot. Okay, if you teach up country, if you teach without air conditioning, especially in a small school, the room is too hot. If you teach at Thammasat University, Rangsit, the room is too cold. The room is too raining. Turn down the air. Okay, so they're too hot. They're too cold. What else? They're too sleepy. They slept 2 hours a night before, 3 hours a night before. How can you expect them to be motivated? Or the time of your class. Your class is early in the morning, too early. Your class is like now, 5 o'clock, too late. The time is before lunch, they're hungry. What are you going to teach them, right? You have no choices, and they have no choices but to choose. They choose, they don't choose. It's chosen for them, they have to take the course, okay? There's a lot of other reasons if you really dig into them. By the way, don't write, because everything I'm saying, except for one thing, everything I'm saying is on my handout, so you'll get it at the end. Another reason I think is peer pressure. A lot of people want to become part of a group, okay? If they speak out in class, if they answer a question, the peers look at them like, well, who are you? Show off, make us look bad. Okay, so there's a lot of peer pressure on being quiet. Anybody who shows out is not well presented by their peers. And the people in front, they love to show off because they show off among each other. It's those people in the back who have been taught not to show off. Okay? Then there are other things. For example, you don't know about their life outside of school. Maybe it's their family. Maybe they walk many kilometers to get to school. They're exhausted. How can they study English at 8 o'clock in the morning? Okay? Their father's an alcoholic. Their mother's a prostitute. Who knows the background of these students, right? So what is their daily life like? How many kids are in the house? How many people are they sleeping next to in the bed? There's all kinds of social reasons why we don't know, which we can't easily find out, that make them demotivated. Maybe not only in our course, but in other courses as well. We have students who are sick. Okay, many students come to me and say, I'm sick. I was sick yesterday. I'll be sick tomorrow too. Okay, then you're sick. I never argue with being sick. But the problem is, maybe you should find out. There are learning disabilities in every class. Maybe they can't see. I had students who used to sit in the back row, actually, and they could never get anything from the board because they couldn't see. One day I let him wear my glasses, and he said, oh my God, I can read that, you know? So think about these things. Think about the medical excuses, heat, light, too dark, too light, time of the day, all these reasons. But it comes down to the point where it doesn't matter why they are. The thing is, you still have to motivate them. Now, what can you do to motivate these unmotivated students? The first thing I suggest is get them out of the back. Okay? That's where they hang out. Where do you hang out? You're up there. What are you doing up there? You're clicking your PowerPoint. Not easy to click your PowerPoint back in the back there, right? So get back there with them. I'm going to go back there and see if anybody's back here right now. I think I'm going to talk from here for a while. You're not in the back row, but you're almost in the back row, okay? Spend some time back here. I think too many teachers have decided in kindergarten or first grade, these are the weak students. They always come in late. They always sit in the back. Ignore them. Everybody ignores them. And how are you going to feel? How motivated will you be when you've been ignored by teacher after teacher after teacher? So I would say, ignore those people. They don't need you. Those are the self-motivated ones. They all have computers. They go to the library. They live in the library. Look at them, how white they are. They never go outside. These people are my suntans. They're out there playing football. Okay? Pay a little bit more attention to these people and a little bit less attention to those people. These people need you more than they do. They really do. So try to remember, move around the space. If you look back and there they are, the laptops came up again, get back there again. Okay? Make sure you hang around here. Okay? What I like to do is I like to call on students in the back. Okay? And I say, okay, Songchai, number 7. When he wakes his friend up and finds out where it is, he gives me the answer at number 7. And I say, okay, number 8, Somchai. He said, what? You called on me already. There's no rule I can't call on you again. Okay, Somchai, number 8. Number 9, Somchai, wow! Somchai knows I'm picking on him. But I'm trying to show him that I do care about him, and I want to try to keep him in the class. Another thing is trying to get them up front. Now, when you move the students in the back up front, are they happy? No. Do they like it? No. Do they like being separated from their friends? Yes. Who said yes? Did I give you candy already? Who said yes? You did. Okay. I'll give you this. But you give it back. I didn't like your answer. No! They don't like being separated from their friends. So how can you do it, okay? You make a seating chart. You trick them. You make a seating chart. Make it alphabetical if you have to. That gets them up front, but they don't know what you're doing. You split them up. Now you have some of those bad boys. Some people call them the monkeys, I heard. Yeah, the monkeys have to be up front too. They're separated from their friends. Now they're sitting next to good students. Maybe it'll rub off. I hope it does, and they'll be better students. So try to rotate them without them being too aware. You can't say, back row, come to the front row, go to the back. It's not fair to these people. These people deserve to sit in the front because they're the good students. But make a seating chart. Now, learn their names. This is one of my biggest weaknesses. The only way I can overcome it is the first day I take a picture of the whole class together. You know, I get them lined up on the wall and I take their picture. I go home, put it in my computer, print it out in color, not too expensive, print out one copy. The next day I bring it in and they draw a line from their head or any other part of their anatomy that they choose and they write their name there, okay? Now I don't need a class list. I have the picture, okay? And I can call on people by names on the picture. Not just names from the list, which confuses me. The names are there on the picture, and that's how I call on them. And that way you're calling on them at random. It's too easy to say, okay, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. What is this lady doing here? She's preparing number 5, because she knows she's going to be number 5. Okay, wait, you stop that. I picked on you a little bit. You deserve something. Okay. So try not to call on students in random order, also by the class list. They know what number they are. 17 knows she's 17. She knows she's going to get question 17. So she's not listening to 16. She's preparing 17. What happens if she answers to 17? After she answers 17, then she starts her laptop again. She's done. She's done for the day. Jump around a bit more. Okay. What else can you do? Wow, 5 minutes. Time's going really fast. I want to give you an idea that somebody gave me recently. When they have these kind of students, when they do anything good, and I mean anything good, you give them a little bonus coupon or a little stamp like they give at 7-Eleven. Every time they collect 3 stamps, you give them some kind of reward. What kind of reward? Okay, for example, on the homework, they only have to do half of it. They don't have to do all the homework. Or maybe they have to do just the easy part, the first part, not the second part. Okay? Or if they come late to class 3 times, if they turn you in 3 stamps, you eliminate the lateness. But they want to earn the stamps because they want to get the benefit of having done that. I think it's worked very well for her. I have to try it more. The other thing is if they get 6 stamps, they get to take you out to lunch. But you pay. You have to pay. Because if you don't pay, they're not going to go. But I think you would be surprised if you went out to lunch just once a semester with the 6 weakest students in your class, having had lunch with the teacher, I doubt that they're going to be too naughty after that. There's a certain sense of we ate lunch with the teacher, we can't be the same person we were before. So I suggest it's probably a good idea to take them out to lunch. And maybe take them out to dinner. If you're not opposed to alcohol, get them drinking. Get them drinking a lot. Not as much as I drank last night, but get them drinking as much as they can. Aren't you surprised when you go to a party and students drink how much English there improves? Especially all the weak students. They come and talk to me. Good students are off chatting away, dancing, doing other things. But it's the weak ones who now struggle over and start to talk to me in their broken English. We've broken down the barrier between them and me. Okay. Finally, let me say this. When you were in high school, did you have a favorite teacher? I think most of you did. I want you to look in the mirror. Are you that favorite teacher? Do you think your students think of you the favorite teacher? If not, why not? What can you do to guarantee that you will be the favorite teacher of your students the way you had a favorite teacher before? It means you might have to change. You have to adapt something about yourself. I think all classes should be fun. Okay, you know, Thai students particularly, I think Asian students in general. If it's not fun, they're not going to learn. Fun is so much a part of motivation, and motivation is everything as far as learning goes. So try to make it fun. Try to do it with rewards. Wait, I got a few gifts here. Let me get to the back there. Those people did something. Okay, back here. Use that one back. Okay, use that one back. Okay, you were back here. Wait, I missed two more people over here. If I can find something. Oh, you got peanut butter. It's healthy. It's healthier than the other one. Okay? You get that because you sat in the back. Okay? Now, I'm sorry about you people in the front. You get nothing because you don't need anything. You are self-motivated. You're the ones who are going to get the A's anyway. I don't have to bother with you. You're almost a waste of my time. They're the ones. They're the ones. I want to get them to pass the exams. I want them to realize that they mean something. Try to show them that you care as much about them as you do these students in the front. Okay. My final suggestion to you is anybody can change. Don't let anybody tell you you have to be. When you go back to your school next time, next week, please don't be that same old teacher you were before you came to this conference. Hopefully you've learned at least something here that will make you a better teacher. And everybody can improve at every stage of the game, okay? I wish you success. I don't expect everything to work. You can try it all. Maybe only one suggestion will improve a little bit. But it's better than nothing. It's better than leaving them back there, ignored for another year after year, and never making progress, okay? I want to thank you for coming. I tried to get you hungry for dinner with a little hors d'oeuvre. I have the hors d'oeuvres here. I would pass them out, except I love this necktie and I can't cut it up. But anyway, you have your dinner coming. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get a shrimp, but you have to get there early. Okay? Thank you for your kind attention. Hope to see you again.